What's good, bro? So today I'm gonna talk to y'all about getting fried before going to the gym. Now, what you looking at is probably one of the biggest pie heads you'll ever see. That's the number one thing that I do. I get fried right before I go to the gym. Like that's what I do. Because the thing is this. The reason why I'm so transparent about my marijuana use right before I go to the gym is just because I'm always getting these comments that I'm a fake natty, I'm not natural, I'm running something, I'm on cycles, I'm running SARM, steroids. Listen, I'm just being so dead ass with you. I'm natural. But homies like me get fried as hell right before I go to the gym. Like, I'm gonna say I'm about to do a drug test. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna probably say 99% THC in my damn system, though. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna please these folks. But that's the thing. I do it because it's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? It has its pros and it has its cons. You can't ignore the fact that it has cons. Today, I'm going to share with y'all the pros, the cons, and maybe some tips on if you're someone like me that's a stoner pothead, maybe we can sit here and make this work in your favor. So, what are the pros? Now, someone as experienced as me, man, like since day one, I get fried right before I go to the gym. That's what I do. So, one thing is pain relief. Now, marijuana contains components that can help relieve pain, right? The CBD oil. Now, I have a medical card for pain because my right leg, my tibialis anterior, is basically damaged, it's scarred, messed up, terrible football injury. And around my leg it has a radiating pain. And whenever I ingest marijuana, the pain just lowers. Like it's crazy because of the CBD effects. When you go into the gym, you're going through the motions, obviously you're getting sore. Bruh, when you smoke a fat ass blunt right before you go to the gym, hey man, all of a sudden you're not as sore. You know what I'm saying? You keep on going, you keep on going. Um, so honestly, it can really help with that pain tolerance, most definitely. Key, for real. Another thing is that mind to muscle connection. Like I'm telling you, like it increased that focus like crazy. If you're talking about a mind to muscle connection like something out this world, when you get fried, you really are zen within yourself. How your muscles is going through the motions, how it's contracting, it's like all the movements. You're focused. You're zen. You're focused, bro. I'm telling you, you focus on pat. See, you're focused on mastering your form, going through the motions, your technique. Everything is just aligned because your mindset, bro, is so laser focused, bro. Because your ass is fried as hell, bro. You crazy. So, like for me, when I go to the gym, I got straight tunnel vision. You know, I go straight to where I need to go to, bust as many reps and sets as I possibly can, and go on to the next thing. But when I'm going through the motions, I'm so zenned out. I'm so focused on how I'm contracting my muscles, how I'm going down, up, everything that it needs to be perfect, man, in order to make as much gains as possible. Because that's what, at the end of the day, it's all about how you train. Are you training hard enough? Are you making sure your form ain't garbage? You gotta get these gains, bruh, and this is what it's all about. Increase focus. Another thing is being relaxed. So it really reduces that anxiety. So if you're someone that is low-key anxious right before going to the gym, listen, once you smoke that fat ass blunt, you're gonna walk in there and not really notice anybody. You're gonna be cool, you're gonna be zen, you're gonna be focused because you ain't worried about nobody else. Because you in there in order to get in shape, you're on a mission. Because you just lowered your anxiety, you relaxed. You're not as anxious to be around folks because you went there to complete a task. You ain't worried about the criticisms from anybody else or all these, your mind's playing tricks on you. You feel me? You relax. Just relax, bro. And that's what it's all about. Some people need to relax, for real. Some people be tripping, tweaking. But when they smoke a fat ass blunt, they could chill. That's what you need. You need to get chill. Even before PRs and everything like that. Chillness. And one last thing with the pros is you can be creative as hell. Now you listen here. Listen, bro, I've been getting fried for a very long time. And right before the gym, any exercise, especially with push-ups and calisthenics, I get creative with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the same old dull back and biceps, this and that and the third. Listen, when I come with my program and my exercising, I make sure I get creative as fuck with it. Like, I freestyle push-ups, doing pull-ups with my legs up, you name it. I'm sitting here holding heavy-ass barbells in my elbows, doing Zerchers. Listen, bro, I can get creative with this shit. When you get fried, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Once you get fried, you get creative, bro. But with all the pros, you can never ignore the cons. Trust and believe, there's some fucking cons, and let me tell you. Now, the first thing is impaired coordination. Listen, you ain't gonna be as coordinated as you used to, bro. You might end up slipping, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, you end up just outright just fumble and tumble. I'm a clumsy ass motherfucker, and that's for sure. Why? Because my ass is constantly getting fried. My ass stay getting fried, bro. And next thing you know, I'm tripping on my shit because I'm walking wrong or I ain't picking my feet up right. If I'm doing boxing, next thing you know, I'm tripping on myself. Why? Because my ass ain't coordinated. I'm slow. You feel me? You slow as Joe. You slow as Mo. Because you're out here burning out all your IQ. But trust and believe, it can affect your coordination. Another thing is reduce cardiovascular capacity. And this is by far one of the truest things. Now, it can vary between people, but without a doubt, it can mess with your wind. A good example is boxing. Listen, I could smoke a fat ass blunt right before going to the gym, but if you're gonna sit here and smoke before a spar match, trust and believe, anybody that did this will know and can vouch. Smoking a blunt right before going to a sparring match is the worst thing you can do. You is fin to gas the fuck out that ring real quick. I'm being so dead ass. How many times have I gassed the hell out real quick just because, like, my cardiovascular was so gassed the hell out? Because I'm telling you, it's going to restrict your flows for real. Like, your wind is going to be affected when it comes down to it. So, but I still do it anyway. I still get fried as fuck right before I spar anybody or get into the ring. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'm just such a pothead, bro. I love weed. But I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I want to be transparent, and I know there's people that's curious about getting fried before going to the gym, but trust and believe, I'm one of them. So, your wind is gonna get messed up, bro. Trust that. Another thing is increased heart rate. Now, it can almost counteract with the relaxation. Now, when you smoke in general, it is going to increase your heart rate. It is going to increase your blood pressure, no matter what you do. So, if anybody with heart problems, if you smoke a blunt or anything like that, trust and believe it's going to increase your blood pressure on top of exercising to even increase it even more. So it's like, it's a double whammy. So if you got any heart problems, think about smoking before going to the gym. Trust that. And the last thing is obviously the legal issues. Now in Ohio, it's more for medical use, but in certain other states, either it's totally legal or it's totally illegal. So you gotta think of which state you at. It's more lenient, but trust and believe, it's still, if it's illegal in your state, hey, you running a real risk. You risking your shit, boy. Crazy as hell, man. So understanding the legalities, the penalties, and the risks before doing any of this. So what are the tips that I can give for those that does have that lifestyle of a stoner and, gets blazed up right before going to the gym? So I would say use a strand that is mostly CBD, all right? Bro, I'm telling you, the CBD will go a long ways with you when it comes down to pain tolerance, soreness, you name it. Even post-workout treatment, the CBDs will get you right. So me personally, like, you know me, I like my shit gassy as hell, but if you got some gas with some CBD on top of that, boy, oh, you finna be relaxed as hell, man. Your joints finna be cool. You don't need those pain pills. Put those perk 30s down, bro. You don't need that shit. Put that African down, bro. Don't listen. Put those pain. Hey, I see you with those Tylenol 3s. Put that shit down, and here you go. Smoke this blunt. Natural herb. Put the pain pills down, boy. Start with a small amount. So if you're a weak body, alright, or you're someone like that just iffy on it, listen, you can just gradually, alright, just small amounts. You ain't gotta go wild with it, just small amounts. Ease into it right before going to the gym. And always stay hydrated because you already know you're gonna have cotton mouth like a motherfucker, boy. So you make sure you stay hydrated, so we're gonna fight that. Alright? You gotta stay hydrated in general, even with the gym. Even for me, you know what I'm saying? With messed up kidneys from rhabdomyolysis, you do not want that. Trust and believe, you do not want that. That's why my leg's screwed up, and that's why I got a medical card, because that rhabdomyolysis, because you need to stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated. That's for sure. And know your limits. Don't go too wild, because then you're gonna gas yourself out right before going to the gym, bro. Don't gas yourself out too quick. Alright? Know your limits, man. And overall, man, it has, like, just like with anything, you have your benefits but your potential risks, your pros and your cons. There's pros and cons to everything. And for me personally, that's the only supplement I truly ever use, pre-workout and smoking a fat ass blunt, bro. I don't do nothing else. Alright, I have a hard time taking creatine consistently. I keep forgetting. It's all about the mindset, bro. It's how you approach your training. Balanced diet, you know what I'm saying? Balanced training and a balanced mindset will get you so fucking far, man. Real deal. Now, relax. Stop being so anxious and grind that shit out, bro. Cause we all in this shit together, man. I love every single one of y'all. I'm gonna keep it transparent, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a regular average dude that just loves to work out and get fried, bro. That's all I do. Get fried, I'm trying to make a name for myself out here in this shit, bro. And this thing called life, bro. Why waste it being some depressed ass losers, bro? When we still need to get it on, get it in for ourselves each and every day. I don't do no steroids, I don't do none of that, because at the end of the day, why do I want to mess with my nuts? I don't want to mess with my nuts and my hormones and be stuck on TRT or whatever, testosterone replacement therapy. No, all that nonsense. I want to leave that alone. For real. I'm too young for all that shit anyway. I'm still focused on my grind, bro. Deuces.